Consciousness is the new intelligence. And I've got a feline friend here who agrees. So, the energy of the planet is shifting, is increasing in frequency. So, as the planet shifts in frequency, as human evolution shifts frequency, what is happening is consciousness is becoming the new IQ. Consciousness is becoming the new IQ. And I know you're all feeling it right now. As we increase in frequency, we start to feel more because we are becoming a clearer channel. And this is so we can discern different frequencies of energy. And this is where we need to feel it, especially this time of year with the festive energies. Feel it, but not be of it. And there may be some energies that we discern we do want to be part of. So having this awareness of our levels of consciousness gives us choice, gives us the opportunity to discern, gives us boundaries. And this is what the leaders of the new paradigm, that is you, are here to do. You are here to walk the path of the leader of the new paradigm. You're not here to do it how it's been done before. You're not here to follow someone else's technique or blueprint. You are here to walk a totally new path. A totally new path. And a path for you to walk and you to lead and for others to follow. So are you listening to that call? Are you listening to that call to tap into those higher dimensional levels of consciousness so that you can feel it, so that you can tune into the cat's going to drink my tea, so that you can tune into the information that is available to you through those high levels of consciousness. Are you trying to drink my tea? And another thing that we can do by having this awareness that consciousness is the new IQ is we can be the bridge. With this increased consciousness, we can be the bridge between the 3D and the 5D. You will hear me talking a lot about being the bridge. And this truly means being able to stand in a place of power, autonomy, sovereignty, authority, and to be able to bridge that gap for people. That is what you are here to do. You're here to be that bridge between the old world, the old paradigm, the new world, the new paradigm, and say this way, over this bridge. Because everyone is at different levels of consciousness. Everyone is at a different frequency. And if you can be that bridge between the 3D and the 5D, you can truly be that leader of the new paradigm. So, yes, you might be feeling it right now, especially this time of year. But are you feeling it, yet not of it? Are you able to discern what is yours, what is not yours? Are you able to discern where you're feeling something because you are here to make a difference in the world through your intuition, through your sensitive gifts? And the more we step into this leadership, the more you can help the whole world, the whole planet. Because when you stand firmly in your leadership, in your authority, in your power, in your magnetism, the tide rises all boats. So you literally shift the frequency of the people around you, of the places that you go, and you don't even need to do anything. Your presence there is enough. Your presence is enough. And how many people look to please, especially this time of year, right? Looking to please the one, the two, the three people, right? Looking to people please and give and overgive and push yourselves into burnout this time of year. Versus when you zoom out, this is also what having this awareness, having this consciousness shift of when you zoom out and you stop trying to please the partner, the family, the whatever. When you stop doing that through this consciousness shift, you can then help hundreds of thousands of millions of people. And we talked about this in the Currency of Self-Devotion workshop in Quantum Queen. The replay is now up for that. We did this workshop on Friday. The Currency of Self-Devotion. So when we step into this space of high consciousness, our cup well and truly overflows. And what happens is we can see ourselves like a train on the tracks. And what is happening is that self-devotional space is just overspilling from the heart, and it is powering the train. It is powering you. So you are taking forward movement towards your big vision. You're taking forward movement towards being of service to the world. You're truly being of service to the world rather than just pleasing the few. What if you could please yourself, be self-devotional, and then you could truly make a difference in this world? So having this awareness that consciousness is the new IQ can help you shift. Has anyone heard of the balcony and the dance floor phrase? I want to use this here as well. So when you are down in the detail, in the depths, you are on the dance floor. You're just down in it, you're dancing, you're just responding to the music. Yes, you're in the present moment, but you can't see the wood for the trees because you are down in it. By having this awareness of consciousness being the new IQ, of consciousness being the most important tool in this paradigm, you can shift to the balcony. So this is interchangeable, balcony, dance floor, balcony, dance floor. But when we can have this conscious awareness and we can discern, we can choose. And we can choose in a way that is emotionally intelligent. So what are my emotions telling me today? Do I need to be on the dance floor down in the depths and the detail, or do I need to be on the balcony today? And when we're on the balcony, this is when the magic happens, because not only do we see the whole bird's eye view of the situation, and we can zoom out and we'll see things, we will have that increased consciousness, we will see things that we might not have spotted when we were down on the dance floor. The opportunities, the money, the magic that are available to us, we can see those from the balcony. And we can discern, do I need to be down on the dance floor? Do I desire to dance for a bit? Is that what my body is feeling today? Or do I desire to be on the balcony? And one of the biggest things, especially this time of year, is having that flexibility in our consciousness approach so that we can be the bridge, so that we can be powered by this forward momentum of self-devotion. So we can gift that gift of self-devotion to ourselves this festive season, because that cup, that well and truly overflowing, is going to build up traction, it's going to move us forward, and we naturally give. We naturally give, we naturally help. And just on a frequency level, we are helping the whole entire planet. And this is what this new leadership is all about. This is what this leadership is calling you to do. It is calling you to increase your consciousness and to use your boundaries, your discernment, and to fully step into that leader role now too. This is your time. If you are feeling this call, this is your time. We started to shift into this frequency in 2020. We have fully been anchoring it in this year and fully purging anything not in alignment this year. And the way that the coaching industry has changed, the spiritual business landscape has changed. And it needed to change, it needed to purge. Because there is a difference between spirituality and consciousness. There is a difference between these terms. We can be spiritual, we can have a belief in something greater than ourselves, we can have a belief in all being connected, we can have a belief in oneness, but we can still hold that frequency. It's almost like, this is just coming through for me right now, it's almost like spirituality as a term is 3D and 4D. So as a term, there is a 3D matrix element of this concept, which is like the New Age teachings, the sense of belonging to some kind of New Age practices. Then we've got like, I'm not going to go into this too much, but then we've got like the whole cult practices, the twin flame universe and all of that, for anyone who saw that on Netflix. And we've got this false belief that kind of sits within 4D, where we're connected into something, but it is only a certain level. Whereas consciousness, and as I shared in the Currency of Self-Devotion workshop, consciousness and devotion exist fully in the 5D. So if we are in this energy of consciousness being the new IQ, if we are conscious, we can be fully in the 5D and above, and to be that bridge. And this is where that difference between spirituality and consciousness lies. So this is what is happening in the industry, is anything that is not 5D and above, because the planet has shifted, this is purging out. So this is why we are seeing things like Reiki and other energy healing modalities that worked in the old paradigm, like they are not as effective now because of that shift in consciousness. So anything that was like firmly created and rooted in that old paradigm, like this is how the planet is shifting and changing. This is how the consciousness is shifting and changing. And this is how the landscape is changing. Same in the coaching industry. If there is any coaching that is not holding people in their power and authority, it will be being purged out right now. People won't be buying it. So what women of this new paradigm are craving right now is practices that meet them at their level of depth, that meet them at nervous system regulation, somatics, shadow work. This surface level stuff will not hold up anymore in this new paradigm. And this is also part of that consciousness being the new IQ, because as we increase in consciousness, we see the dark, we see the light, we see the shadow self, and we see clearly the path to emotional regulation and the path to nervous system regulation. And that is part of that journey of being that leader of the new paradigm. So if you are looking for a space that meets you at your depth, you will love Quantum Queen membership. I have spots open in there right now. One of the spots has already been taken before I even advertised it. And we do quantum breath work every 6 weeks for a somatic practice to release, somatically release from the body. And there is a whole portal of trainings, meditations, activations, guest workshops and guest speakers that I have in. We've got the Currency of Self-Devotion workshop that the replay is now, we did that on Friday. The replay is now up for that with some amazing journal prompts. I've got a guest expert coming in to talk about menstrual mental health. Amazing, amazing lady who's super knowledgeable about hormones, coming to speak to us soon. We've got a money magic workshop coming up soon. We've got a quantum breath work in January. And there is a portal of trainings, activations and content worth over £1,500. And you can access that today from just £44. Absolute bargain. Just £44 for all of that. And you get access to a Telegram group where you can connect with the other amazing ladies. And they are so supportive and loving and in alignment. I absolutely love that space. So I've popped the link in comments below. If you have any questions, let me know. And I would love to see you in there. And this is your time. This is your time. If you resonate with being a leader of the new paradigm, now is your time. Now is your time to shift and change the world. And we're just going to get so ready for 2025 because things are shifting and the landscape is changing very, quickly. And it is consciousness, not IQ. It's consciousness that is moving us through, that is moving us into this new paradigm. So any questions, let me know. And I will see some of you in Quantum Queen. Lots of love.